Hmm. Hmm.
There it goes. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen. It said go to security and privacy. I found privacy, but I don't see anywhere.
You don't see the share button?
I click the share button and then it sent me that message saying that I need to do it.
Um, oh, I don't know. Well, I could just pull it up and look at it. What you want me to look at? The agenda? Because you emailed it to me, right?
Uh, I don't know if I let me try. Yeah, let me try this one more time, and then if it let me forward you the email that I sent to Micah anyway, so you have it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you'll have to share it. This is weird. This is why I don't like Teams.
I don't either. And you know what's a kind of like hidden pain that I have now? Because the commission is so connected to it. Like if any of my partners in my day job tries to connect, it logs me in as a commissioner. That's
Uh,
why I kind of changed my name right now just to Shawana, like because I'm just like, oh my god. One time I was on a meeting and they're like Commissioner Booker. I'm like, oh my gosh. But also it'll automatically go to that email, and I'm like, I can't have that, and I don't know. It like takes over my stuff.
I can't stand it when that stuff like that happens.
Like
Like,
takes over. Like I'm trying to set up a meeting with somebody and my commissioner email is locked in and I can't delete it. I can't change it. And I'm like, what the heck? This is not related to that.
yeah, yeah, like it tries to take over your thinking, right?
Yeah. All right.
Select
Let's
window or
see.
screen.
I got it.
I think I may have gotten it now. Can you see my screen?
Let me see. I was checking the email. Oh, that's funny because I talked to Micah today. Did she message you today? Because I said we might have an update for the mental health ad hoc at the meeting.
Yeah, I talked to her like
Oh,
right
great.
like 3 minutes before she was gonna post. So I just sent her the rough draft what we got, and then we can.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because I had just, no, I don't see your screen.
I don't know. Can you share? Can you share the agenda then? I don't get it. Is the meeting so? Are we live right now?
I guess so. Me, you mean me and you?
It's me and you. Welcome for anyone that's watching this, the March 2nd Mental Health Wellness Ad Hoc meeting. But yeah, if you can share your screen. I don't know.
Okay, I'll share.
I don't know Teams. I don't know if there's anything else we need to do. Like in Zoom, they put you in the whatever the test or something, and then Mike could click something and we go live. So I don't know exactly how this works.
Yeah. There we go. Can you see us? Oh, but it's weird. It's showing me. No, hold on. Let me stop sharing. I don't want to see myself like that.
I can see your screen though. I could a second ago.
But you saw me in the corner too, right?
We were both in the corner.
Oh, wait. So it was right? Hold on. Does this That's better.
Yeah, now it looks
I
like it was Zoom.
Okay, great. I didn't want me in it was like showing me at first. But can you still see me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Um,
Okay, great. I'll
yeah.
share for us.
So it says it's recording, so we're good, I think.
Yeah, definitely. So we
That might,
could jump in
yeah.
to the timeline piece just so you know I had spoke with Micah and she was saying because some weeks, it's the fifth week, she wants to put us in the NSA ad hoc and she's going to sort it out either the first and third or the second and the fourth. Otherwise, it's going to get mixed up when we have that fifth week in there.
But we're just doing every other week. So then what
We
are
are doing every other, but she was saying when you do every other, I guess the way we want the NSA ad hoc to fall, it might get, I don't know. She was just saying it's less complicated if we pick first and third or second and the fourth, because when you do every other, then it'll throw us off the schedule.
I don't know. I don't see why if there's a fifth week that one of those can't just have a third meeting that month. But I'll ask her about it too. So,
Okay.
well, what do you want to do? You want to just do twice a month or what?
I mean, I'm fine with that. I don't think that we will potentially, like, I would say, I mean, my kind of inkling is to say the NSA ad hoc is the first, third, and fifth,
Mm-hmm.
because we need to do, have things moving. And then this one is the second and the fourth. So that would be my inkling to say if it's a fifth week, it could be the NSA ad hoc because we be having to get some stuff done.
Okay, let's do that then. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, you're right, because it's bigger priorities, I think, with the NSA ad hoc, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, what else about the timeline? Anything on your list of things to do?
No, I didn't get a chance because I was a little under the weather. Like I ended up taking Friday off from life, my day job, everything else, and try to like regroup because I was exhausted. So I haven't had a chance, which is actually the next item is membership. But I'm bringing that up because my timeline is to like do a little bit more research into people and yeah, just that I was checking in with Micah about making sure she understood we were starting to meet and hopefully we can invite people at our next meeting.
Hmm. How are you feeling now? You feeling better? This is the mental health ad hoc, so
I,
I mean,
I I am, you know, I think that I had remember I was off the grid for a bit and I think just integrating back and then I hit the ground running. I had a bunch of stuff, trainings and doing different things and I think it just caught up to me. So I feel great. I think I was preventative. I caught whatever was happening before it just wiped me out. So yeah, I feel good.
well, I would still love to see the article that you wrote that you were talking, the professional article about uh
Feedback?
yeah, yeah, the feedback.
Yeah. Where's my phone? It's funny because it's not I was working on, um posting stuff is making it postable, so it looks nice.
Yeah.
But I have it. I'll send you my draft. It's not the final post that it'll be yet, but I'm happy to send it to you and you can give me um your thoughts.
Yeah, whatever version you want to share with me works for me. I just thought it was an interesting article, and you can always learn something, from everybody about everything. I'd like to learn more about, your work professionally. So I know that you're very good in your field, and it sounded like a really great article that you're doing. So,
Yeah, thank you. I'm really excited about it. I just sent it to you and I'll post it. And I'm trying to figure out because a lot of the stuff I think will that I do will really relate to the system of policing, right? It's a system in itself and organizations. And we're thinking about not just the mental health of a person, but the mental health of an organization and how culture impacts mental health and how mental health can drive that and how policies and practices and certain things that happen can have an impact on that. And so I think there is some crossover potentially we could do, you know, short presentations or trainings or even read my articles and stuff like that because I do think it's relevant.
yeah, absolutely. No, I really thank you for sharing that. I even think that maybe like in the agenda, even if we don't have like much to read out from a meeting or something, like we'll probably always could have something if we wanted to, but just like something with like some insight, like you just touched on, to share with the commission, I think that would be helpful just to uh, I don't know, raise awareness about it. So I mean, I know this isn't on the agenda, but my whole purpose for doing this, how I got into this, is because I do a lot of this with the volunteer veteran work that I do. I'm a veteran. I'm an Operation Enduring and Iraqi Freedom Era veteran, and I have a lot of friends, a lot of people who I worked with who also work in law enforcement, and all the veterans I know who I serve with, a lot of them, we came home and had a lot of issues, with the transition.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of experience working with people with PTSD. I had that when I transitioned out of the military, I came home and I had to confront, issues that I had to deal with in the service as well, and it can be a really tough transition. And I just want to give back to the people, um, who continue to serve like veteran. There's a large a percentage of police forces nationwide, somewhere between like 19 and 24%. I've read in a couple of places are made up of veterans. So I know there's a lot of veterans that make up police forces, and they deal with a lot of continuous similar issues. And this is just um, and within the police realm, this really isn't a topic that gets touched on a lot. So I have a friend who's a veteran, and he's started a nonprofit. I sit on his board, and we want to start doing like some more professional things about supporting law enforcement and creating things similar to this. um, and I create those homeless veteran resource fairs for Alameda County, like brought those,
Mm,
organized those, um, and that's to support veterans with PTSD and homeless people who are PTSD, and blah blah. I can go on and on, but so this is something that I do like in my spare time. I work with veterans all the time.
yeah.
So, I was a Veterans Affairs Commission chairperson, all that stuff. So I'm constantly working with organizations where veterans are. And so I'm constantly working with people who have PTSD and complex PTSD. Uh,
Hmm.
so that's where my experience comes in dealing with this, because the PTSD portion is something specifically called out in the municipal code around what we're supposed to do. And I have a lot of experience in knowing the type of support that people get that's effective. So, anyways,
No,
um,
yeah, that's really beautiful. I think a lot of people also don't know. It's one of the love of my heart is family work, and reunification work. And a lot of um sometimes I was the first person in somebody's life to diagnose them with PTSD,
hmm,
and really try to teach not just that person what that means, but their care, their support team, their significant people in their lives, how to support them, how to help them manage it, like any other kind of mental health challenge. Your network is super important, and so it's kind of like a part of the circle of knowing, working with folks where you may or may not develop PTSD. Just because you experience something traumatic doesn't mean that you will have PTSD, but you can still have complex trauma or not. You may have the tools and resources. One of the things we talk about all the time is like, if you're resourced, you're less likely to actually develop certain things because you have your tank is full, you have the resources and capacity to navigate. But if life is happening and then you're depleted, it doesn't match. And I think, being a officer in a city like Oakland, you can get your resources can get low pretty quickly. And I'm not talking about financial resources, but just your resources, your capacity to like rest and literally recover from some of the things that you may have seen. I've had a really close history with some officers and friends and personal people in my life, and have seen them develop PTSD and they didn't even know it. But good thing I'm a therapist, I'm a trained therapist, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is not a good sign, and a lot of times people, unfortunately, our officers and a lot of people get help once it becomes something quote unquote negative happens or bad happens. Like, people don't catch it, and that's not fair for somebody that's really trying really hard to do their job and to do it well.
yeah, yeah, exactly. After like there's an alcohol or substance related incident that happened, it's not fair to them. They should have the tools up front,
Yeah.
the support and the resources up front. and train people how to identify it like you're able to, So,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. Well, I'm glad we're doing this, and I'm glad the municipal code calls it out, and all of the mental health support. And if we can leverage any part of our passion and insight to help make things easier for the officers and anybody that wants to join that ad hoc to do that. This is a not to be laborious, as some people like to say. This is to offer love and support. And so I think we could do that.
yeah, that's what I'm all about. This really is about love and support. And, um, I would like to see them having a world class mental health and wellness support organization at OPD, if and when that's possible. So,
Mm,
um, all right.
great.
Anything? So, in terms of membership, like you said, we can reach out to those folks later. Maybe what were you thinking after the next meeting, or when were you thinking we could do that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, at the next meeting, just in general to the public, but we could do other stuff too if you have ideas. I just was trying to make sure it was on the agenda because I know she was posting it today.
Yeah, no, she was supposed to have gotten it on the. She said she got it on the agenda, so I'm sure it's there. And
Yeah, I talked to her this morning.
oh, okay. And then I shared with her. I sent her the rough draft of like the outline, and basically I just wanted to get all my thoughts on paper, um, and start to share that stuff so people could see like at least what I'm thinking. And then I just wanted to go over that with you, and that's what it says on the agenda about the out.
Okay.
So
I'm
can you?
trying to open it. I don't know if it looks not, it looks blank right now. Let's see.
I just see your email inbox.
Maybe I have to download it. Here we go. This, can you see? Oh, wait. It didn't change for you? It
It,
doesn't look like it changed.
did you download it? Because
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I downloaded it, but the screen didn't change. It looks blank. Let's see.
I think it will. It looks like
Let me stop sharing and try again.
it looks
Yeah.
like it looks like to me on my end when you like try to preview something
Mm-hmm.
before it's downloaded.
Yeah, I downloaded. I know, and it opened for me, but it is
You can-
not. The view that I see is the view you see, the preview. Oh, here it goes. But I wonder, we don't have, can we can we switch to Zoom? No.
She said that the reason why we have to do Teams is because this is the only one that someone else can like start up on their own. Like,
Oh, because of the email that the Zoom is connected to,
yeah,
potentially?
I guess it's her email account it's connected to. Yeah. And
Oh,
there we go. All right, cool. All right.
great. So let's close that. Let's see. Consistent with the Oakland Municipal Code, the Commission shall review and comment on the education and training OPD provides its sworn employees regarding the management of job-related stress and regarding the signs and symptoms of PTSD, drug and alcohol abuse, and other job-related mental and emotional health issues. The Commission shall provide. Oh, yeah. So review and comment on the education and training. The commission shall provide any recommendations for more or different education and training to the chief, who shall respond in writing.
Yeah. So basically, I just wanted to put there. Obviously, this is what it says in the charter, and
Yeah,
there's two pieces to it. There's like the description of what um, like what we're charged with doing, reviewing and commenting on education and training about PTSD, job related stress, other mental and emotional health issues, which is a little bit broad.
right.
Uh, and it says that we can write, make recommendations, and that the chief will respond in writing. So those are like the two parts to it. And then I put down here like these are just my thoughts really to start to create an outline. And I thought that maybe we could create like a presentation for the commission, not too far down the road about, like where we're at and how we want to attack this issue basically. And then so I broke it up into these three categories. The way that I got these categories is because I had done research about like the areas that were best practices that were recommended from like law enforcement organizations about
Mm.
all the different things that a department should have in terms of how to organize your wellness program.
Oh, I see. In the key performance category, so you're saying wellness, leadership, physical wellness, psychological support.
Yeah, so everything that I put in here is basically I got from how these organizations who are the experts in this field said that this is what law enforcement organizations should have. And then I just tried to give a little description on what education and training could look like,
Mm-hmm.
into like a context, right? So we could
Okay.
classroom training, field training, off-duty training,
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
a function or something, you see someone who may have a substance problem or a drug or alcohol problem, um, and how to address it. Maybe we get into that. I thought that might be. I just wanted to include that. And then signs and symptoms identification, as I just was pointing out, crisis intervention methods. Uh, that isn't necessarily just like there's different ways that people could go into crisis, with the financial issues. People can also go into mental health crisis, and this is like to help them, give them like a roadmap on how to deal with the situation. So, and then I started off with wellness leadership, and just started to explain it in terms of managing job related stress